This is Serbia, a landlocked little country tucked away in southeast Europe, right in the heart of the Balkan Peninsula. With only around 7 million people, Serbia's a relatively small player population-wise, but the compensation comes geographically. This place is diverse. We're talking fertile plains up north, rugged limestone ranges and basins over in the east and southeast. The country splits into 4 main regions: Vojvodina in the north, Šumadija in the central area, Pomoravlja eastern side, and Raška way down southwest. This beautiful country has an area of approximately 88,000 square kilometers. To put that into perspective, it's a tiny bit smaller than the US state of Kentucky, or a little larger than Austria. The landscape here is all over the place: rolling hills, rugged mountain ranges, you name it. The highest point is this massive peak called Jerevica, towering at 2,656 meters above sea level down in the southern region. To have a better grasp of why Serbians live the way they do, it's important to know more about life here through Serbia's incredible history and culture. This place has origins dating way back to the 7th century when Slavic tribes first settled in the Balkans. A couple centuries later, in the 9th, the Serbs set up shop with their very own Serbian principality. That whole operation leveled up in the 1200s into the full-fledged Serbian kingdom under the Nemanjić dynasty. Then in the 1300s, Serbia was just killing the game with its golden age led by Stefan Dušan and his massive Serbian empire stretching all the way from the Danube to the Gulf of Corinth. After Dušan's passing, the empire started crumbling until Serbia got taken over by the Ottomans in 1459. That Ottoman rule dragged on for like 4 centuries. Finally, in the 1800s, the Serbian Revolution broke out and kicked off the establishment of the new Principality of Serbia in 1815. A few decades later, in 1878, Serbia was recognized as an independent state at the Congress of Berlin. You know that led to getting involved in starting World War I after the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand in Sarajevo by a Serbian nationalist in the early 1900s. After WW1, Serbia joined up with the other South Slavic states to form the Kingdom of Serbs, Croats and Slovenes, later renamed Yugoslavia. Unfortunately, that led to WWII and the Nazi invasion, where Yugoslavia and Serbia got occupied by German forces. Post-war from 1945, Serbia existed as part of Tito's Socialist Federal Republic of Yugoslavia. But we all know how that turned out. Yugoslavia broke up violently in the 1990s after a bunch of wars and conflicts. Serbia finally regained full independence in 2006 when Montenegro dipped out of the union between the two countries. These days, Serbia is a parliamentary republic just trying to get into the European Union. Its culture is heavily influenced by that ridiculously rich history, Slavic roots, and Orthodox Christian traditions. When it comes to entertainment, Serbian is not left behind. One of its most iconic traditions is its folk music known as Sevdalinka. This musical expression runs deep in the Serbian people's soul, reflecting their emotions and connection to the land. Traditional instruments like the gusle and tamburita play a crucial role in this musical tradition, often accompanied by dance. Every August is the world-famous Gucha Trumpet Festival with trumpet players and fans coming from everywhere. Then you have dope events celebrating shepherding traditions like Dragačevo Shepherd's Weekend, or parties like Smederevo Great Ball, which is basically one big wine fest, because Serbian wine is too good not to discuss. These folks have been making wine since ancient Roman days. The varied landscapes from Vojvodina's fertile plains to the hilly Šumadija and mountainous east provide that premium terroir. Serbian wines are distinct, thanks to those local grape varieties: Prokupac, Smederevka, Kadaka for the reds, Riesling, Chardonnay, Tamjanika for whites. One sip of those local flavors and you're hooked. Speaking of being hooked, the Serbian food scene is next level. Heavy Ottoman and Mediterranean influences with all the grilled meats, veggies, dairy. It's a vibe. You gotta try pljeskavica, a grilled patty with pork, beef, lamb stuffed in lapinja flatbread topped with that roasted red pepper, eggplant garlic sauce called kajsija, or cevapcici, those little beef and lamb sausages with roasted red pepper, ajvar and onions. The iconic Gibanica cheese pie layered with feta, eggs, phyllo dough, breakfast or dessert doesn't matter, it slaps. But the real iconic national dish has to be chobanak, the legendary shepherd's stew. This hearty meat and veggie stew originated from literal shepherds cooking it over fires while tending flocks. The slow cook method allows those rich flavors to just marry perfectly. It's served with lapinja flatbread or that roasted red pepper garlic spread kajsija on the side. Not just delicious, but chobanak represents true Serbian hospitality. It's what locals make for guests as a warm welcome. Of course, you can't talk Serbian culture without the spiritual side. This is a predominantly Christian nation where the Serbian Orthodox Church has been deeply woven into identity and traditions since the 9th century. Beautiful Orthodox monasteries and churches packed with art, literature, cultural heritage are all over. Some are full-blown UNESCO World Heritage sites like the breathtaking 12th century Studenica Monastery with its Byzantine-inspired design and preserved frescoes. Stari Ras, the first medieval Serbian capital, with the nearby Sopoćani Monastery and its incredible frescoes marking the birthplace of medieval Serbian art and culture. Then Dečani Monastery from the 1300s, an architectural and fresco painting masterpiece that's still an important spiritual center for Serbs today. Major religious festivals and holidays like Christmas, Easter, and Slava, the family's patron saint day, are straight-up vibrant affairs. Expect religious processions, feasting, cultural performances, the whole 9 yards celebrating their beliefs and traditions. But Serbian culture goes beyond just the spiritual side. You've got iconic landmarks like Belgrade Fortress overlooking the Sava and Danube rivers merging. This ancient fortress is basically the symbol of Belgrade, a testament to the city's deep history and strategic importance over the centuries. Up in northern Serbia, the Fruška Gora mountain range is home to tons of Serbian Orthodox monasteries, each one architecturally unique and culturally significant in its own way. Then every year, the world-famous Guča Trumpet Festival goes down, celebrating Serbia's brass band musical roots. Musicians and fans come from all over the globe for this epic trumpet extravaganza. The road network is the backbone, around 16,000 kilometers of paved highways, national and regional roads crisscrossing the country. The E75 highway running north to south is key, connecting Serbia to neighbors like Hungary, North Macedonia, and Greece. New modern highways are being built and existing roads renovated, though rural areas still need work. Rail system is well developed at 3,600 kilometers with electrified and high-speed lines. Main rail lines link major cities like Belgrade, Novi Sad, Niš, Subotica, plus international connections. National rail company Železnice Serbije operates it all, upgrading infrastructure with new trains and signaling despite recent challenges. Air travel runs through Nikola Tesla Airport in Belgrade, the biggest international hub, plus Niš Konstantin the Great, and Morava Airport in Kraljevo. National airline Air Serbia flies to major European and global destinations, complemented by other international airlines. The Danube River's 588-kilometer stretch is vital for inland water transportation, linking Serbia to riverside European nations. Port of Belgrade is the major cargo hub, mostly for bulk goods like agriculture and raw materials. City public transit consists of bus, tram, trolleybus systems in Belgrade and Novi Sad, with Belgrade having an extensive network and a metro under development. Taxis and rideshares available too. Serbia is one of only 4 countries in the world with a breed of horse named after it, the Serbian trotter. This breed was developed in the late 19th century and is prized for its endurance and elegant trot. The Serbian trotter has been bred specifically for its trotting abilities, making it a valued breed for various purposes, including harness racing and agricultural work. Sports also play a significant role in Serbian life, with football, basketball, water polo, and tennis being particularly popular. Serbia has produced numerous world-class athletes, including tennis stars like Novak Djokovic and Ana Ivanovic. The country has a strong basketball tradition, with the Serbian national team winning silver medals at the 2016 Rio Olympics and the 2014 FIBA World Cup. Additionally, Serbia is renowned for its production of raspberries, ranking as one of the world's leading exporters of this fruit. Now let's explore the city of Belgrade. It's the capital city and stands as a thriving hub of artistic expression, with its theaters, operas, and concert halls attracting internationally acclaimed performers. The city's music scene pulsates with the diverse rhythms of folk, pop, and rock genres, further enriching its cultural landscape. Belgrade's unique fusion of history, culture, and urban energy renders it a must-visit destination for travelers seeking to immerse themselves in the heart of Serbian culture. As the sun sets, Belgrade transforms into a vibrant stage of entertainment and revelry, renowned for its lively and diverse nightlife that draws visitors from around the globe. Along the banks of the Danube and Sava rivers, a concentration of floating bars, nightclubs, and clubs offer a unique atmosphere, where immersive music, dance, and stunning views of the illuminated cityscape converge. Beyond these waterfront establishments, Belgrade streets and squares host a vibrant nightlife scene, with neighborhoods like Savamala and Skardalia standing out for their lively cafes, themed pubs, and concert venues that attract crowds eager for entertainment. Music is a central element of Belgrade's nightlife, with an eclectic scene spanning Serbian folk rhythms, techno, house, and rock genres. Visitors can indulge in live performances, music festivals, and even participate in traditional dance classes. The beauty and allure of Serbian women are renowned worldwide. These women possess physical features that elevate them to the realm of artistic masterpieces, characterized by their clear, luminous skin, expressive eyes ranging from blue to green hues, and dark, silky tresses. Serbian women exude a captivating elegance. Their slender, athletic statures, complemented by gentle curves and elegant postures, further enhance their allure. Beyond their physical beauty, Serbian women are celebrated for their intelligence, education, and sophistication, with many achieving success as professionals across various fields, including science, technology, arts, and politics. This remarkable combination of beauty, intellect, and charisma renders Serbian women admired and desired globally, carrying an aura of mystery and sensuality that inspires and captivates. It's no surprise that Serbian women are a step ahead of those you will find in Europe, the US, and Australia. These women are renowned for their warm hospitality and gracious manners. Their friendly and welcoming nature leaves a lasting impression on visitors to the country. When planning a visit to Serbia, it is crucial to understand the cost of living to ensure proper budgeting and gain insight into the standard of living of the local population. In 2024, the minimum wage in Serbia is approximately 62,000 Serbian dinars per month, equivalent to around 570. While this amount may seem low compared to other European countries, it reflects the overall level of prices and costs within the nation. Rental prices vary considerably based on location and property size. In Belgrade, a one-bedroom apartment in a central area can range from $300 to $500 per month, while smaller cities offer more affordable options, with rents typically ranging between $200 and $350. Regarding food expenses, Serbia offers an excellent cost-benefit ratio. A meal at a local restaurant can cost between $5 and $15, while purchasing basic items at supermarkets and local markets tends to be quite affordable. An average budget of $200 to $300 per month for food is generally considered sufficient for one person. It is important to note that costs can fluctuate based on individual lifestyle and preferences, as is the case in any country. However, overall, Serbia is considered a relatively affordable destination, especially when compared to other European nations. This combination of reasonable cost of living and the country's cultural richness makes Serbia an attractive destination for both visitors and those seeking to establish a long-term residence. Obtaining an entry visa to Serbia is a relatively straightforward process for most visitors. Citizens of many countries, including the United States and members of the European Union, can enter the country with a tourist visa valid for up to 90 days, which can be obtained directly upon arrival, facilitating entry. For those wishing to extend their stay, Serbia offers the possibility of obtaining temporary or permanent residence visas upon arrival in the country. One of the most striking characteristics of Serbia is the warm and welcoming manner in which Serbians receive foreign visitors. This hospitality is a fundamental aspect of the local culture and contributes significantly to creating a memorable travel experience. For those who appreciate nightlife, the clubs and bars of the Serbian capital provide ideal venues. In these spaces, visitors can immerse themselves in captivating music, frenetic dancing, and an atmosphere filled with revelry. From floating clubs to traditional music venues, a myriad of options cater to those seeking an unforgettable night out. In contrast to the nocturnal vibrancy, Serbia's local squares offer a more tranquil and contemplative setting. In these public spaces, it is common to witness groups of elderly individuals gathered, conversing animatedly and enjoying each other's company. This scene evokes a sense of community and tradition, reflecting the slower pace of life and the importance of social bonds within Serbian culture. Strolling through these squares provides an opportunity to observe the daily lives of Serbians, appreciate the historical architecture that surrounds them, and perhaps even engage in casual conversation with local residents. It is through these authentic interactions that visitors can truly experience the essence of Serbia. This interaction is possible since the climate here is favorable. There can be quite a bit of variation in weather conditions from one region to another. This is mainly due to differences in elevation, how close an area is to the sea, and how exposed it is to winds. But generally speaking, Serbia has what we'd call a continental climate. That means cold, relatively dry winters and warm, humid summers. In Belgrade, for example, there's a whopping difference of about 20 degrees between the average temperatures in January and July. The Vojvodina region in the north really exemplifies that continental climate pattern. July temps there average around 27 degrees, while in January it hovers right around the freezing mark at 1 degree Celsius. Up in the